Change will not come if we wait for some other person, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. We are the change we have been waiting for. In the unlikely story that is America, there has never been anything false about hope. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America, there's the United States of America. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change, rather, we ask you to believe in yours. Nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for change. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself. And it will leave you unfulfilled. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals. Our stories may be singular, but our destination is shared. Not in a way that wounds. You can put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. While we breathe, we will hope. Change we need. The worst thing that colonialism did was to cloud our view of our past. A lot of shelter dogs are mutts like me. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. Cynicism is a sorry kind of wisdom. We may not be able to stop evil in the world, but how we treat one another is entirely up to us. My identity might begin with the fact of my race, but it couldn't end there. At least that's what I would choose to believe. A nation that can't control its energy sources can't control its future. Change is never easy, but always possible. We will outstretch the hand if you unclench your fist. What Washington needs is adult supervision. There is no excuse for not trying. My little girls can break my heart. They can make me cry just looking at them eating their string beans. I wish the country had fewer lawyers and more engineers. But you see, a rich country like America can perhaps afford to be stupid. I think perhaps education doesn't do us much good unless it is mixed with sweat. Let me tell you something. I'm from Chicago. I don't break. For we know that our patchwork heritage is a strength, not a weakness. Words do inspire. This shit would be really interesting if we weren't in the middle of it. The best anti-poverty program is a world-class education. It is that courage that Africa most desperately needs. Make a way out of no way. I'm so overexposed, I'm making Paris Hilton look like a recluse. Here's nobody to guide through the process of becoming a man. To explain to them the meaning of manhood. And that's a recipe for disaster. It was as if he had come to mistrust words somehow. Words, and the sentiments words carried. The title of Reverend Wright's sermon that morning was The Audacity of Hope. Although the principle of equality has always been self-evident, it has never been self-executing. What makes a man is not the ability to have a child but having the courage to raise one.